Mario Cannon. Stop by, man. You know I'm right. Come on now. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got a big bag. I got them big mad. Gotta take them boys to school cause they skip class. They be tryna watch my moves, tryna steal swag. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got a big bag. I got them big mad. Gotta take them boys to school cause they skip class. They be tryna watch my moves, tryna steal swag.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the Shot Clock. Jeffrey Day. We got the Baller Plug. We got Rob C. We got Coach Ant. You know, fellas, just introduce yourself to everybody real quick. Let everybody know, you know, pretty much what it is that you do.
Yeah, I want to go.
I'll
Man,
go
Rob,
first.
just go, man. Let go.
Yeah, bro. Come on.
Acting all scary, man.
Well, I'll go first. I'm Gary Carter with Extra Eyes Media. Some people call me the Baller Plug. I kind of watch basketball in gyms, and I know a few people. That's about it.
I kind of watch basketball. Man, get out of here, man. Who next, man? Kind of watch basketball.
Man, my name Robert Carroll. I work for OTR Exposure.
Oh, now you want to talk? Go ahead, Rob. Man.
I'm a scout, evaluator / media personality now, and I look good on camera. So,
Oh,
yeah.
What's good, world? Y'all know who it is. It's Coach Anthony Willis. You know what I'm saying? I work a ball so hard, scouting service as well as, you know, I'm one of the multi-owners. I own all kind of businesses. You know, I got the Temple Training Center. You know, I got the AAU coming again, the Institute, and some new hot stuff coming on the AAU side as well. But most of all, you know, me, I'm always trying to do what's best for the kids.
For sure.
All right, fellas, man. We want to welcome y'all once again to the Shot Clock. This is your Greater Houston High School basketball show where we will focus mainly on high school sports, the culture of basketball, as well as, you know, just the outlook on a couple of players and things that they're doing here and there, and to review some games with y'all, man. You know, so, you know, first game up that we got coming up right now, we're gonna review the Sidewoods and Side Ranch game.
Oh, I'm letting y'all know Doc about to get busy. Pierce for three. Nice shot. That's a real good shot. I'm going to win at number 2. Looking like Kyrie Irving out there. Good bucket. Trevor got to change his last minute. He don't pass more. That boy get buckets. I'm telling you, Mason Doc with the assist. Give it to him, pass more. Splash! Another dime. I'm telling you, boy, that boy is a dimer. That boy got the dime bash for real. Oh. That one. Here's for three. Another dime bash, baby. Mason Doc was a great addition to that team. Really helped a lot of people. Good move. Good move. That boy on fire. Good dime. Telling you, boy. That boy's a true point guard. It's that Midwest ball. MVP by Trevor Passmore, 24 points, 3 assists. Woods had a great game. Cyrus played well, just came up short, lost by 11. Man, that was a great game. I'm not going to lie. I'm very impressed with Woods. I feel like they have 3 key guys with Watson, Piers Matthews, and Passmore who've all averaging double-double. I mean, that's a 3-headed monster. I think that one thing that coach did well. A lot of people know Cy Woods used to be very good back in the day when they had J.J. Cartwell and all those guys. Where now I think he done well starting on guys very early playing varsity. Now that experience is showing, he got a very good, solid, older, more mature team with a bunch of seniors leading the way. I think they're going to do very well in the playoffs this year. Might go deeper than what most people think they're going to go. I mean, they got the guard play, they got shooters. So that's really what you need today in high school basketball is guards and shooters. I'm not going to lie, Cy Ranch is looking very well. I mean, last year, I think they won one playoff game last year. One district game last year. But again, when you add a real point guard like Mason Docks to what they have, athleticism, shooters, you kind of put guys in their right positions, really helps them a lot. He's doing a very, very good job this year. And Cy Ranch is looking a lot better. And the good thing about them is a lot of their best players are just juniors and sophomores. So they're going to be good again next year. So I think it's going to be a great, great situation in that Cypress district. I'm just looking forward to seeing those guys play when they come to district. Looking very well.
Yeah, and it was a solid matchup, solid game. Passmore has really been having a good season as well for Cy Woods this year. Watson on the point guard side, he may not be scoring the ball a lot, but he definitely does facilitate the ball very well. And then you got Pierce, who kind of he's undersized, but he runs the floor. He plays that forward position on his high school team. He's active on the glass. He's everywhere on the court, but he also can stretch you out, knock down a three. And you have to be careful because he will posterize you as well.
Oh, very athletic, very athletic. You know what I'm saying? Real good behind the three-point line. Raspberry for Cy Ranch, another sniper. I seen the three ball. He's doing very well this year with the Adam Mason Docks. I just like what I see from both of those teams and the young man that's on those teams.
Yeah, man. Really excited about that District 16 as a whole. A lot of people kind of sleep on that district, but it's a lot of quality teams within that district. And like you said, last year only winning one game in the district to make the turnaround that they've made right now, sitting at 10-2 overall. That's tough, man. It's real tough.
Facts.
So the next game that we got up next, we're gonna do the Premier versus Houston Christian game.
You see, Noah Khan with the layup. As you can see, there's gonna be a theme. As you can see, kind of fired up too. I think he was ready for this matchup. He talking, he exercised. Elijah Bernstein with the steal. Passes it over with the lay-in, good lay-in around the 7-footer. Nathan Self. Elijah Burn gonna find Noah Khan with the acrobatic left hand lay in. Oh, good shot. Houston Christian got whatever they wanted to this game, man. As you can see, Noah Khan still excited. Called the timeout. They came out real exercise. Dope Motor with the jam. That'll be a theme for them. He finished the game with 25 points. Ethan Yancey out the sky, man, with bad intentions for a top play nominee. Here we go again, Ethan Yancey. Taking on the whole team. With the hoop and the horn. See, helping out the referee there. No charge. But this will be the theme right here. Noah Khan getting in the lane, dishing it off. Oh, Ethan Yancey with the block, starting to break. He gets it back. Dishes it off the dope for the dunk. This is a back and forth game, man. This is a good game. But there was too much Noah Khan down the stretch, man. With the tough buckets that he's known for. And he finished with a game high 33 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. As Houston Christian clipped Premier Academy 83-79. It's a good game, man. It's a good game. Noah Khan had, like I say, he had 33 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. He lived in the lane this game. Ethan Yancey finished the game with 32 points. and Doak added 25 and like 17, 18 rebounds. But Houston Christian, man, they guards, they three-headed monster of guards is tough though, man. They every year we count them out, and every year they just surprise us more and more. You know what I'm saying? They 13-1 on the season, having only lost to the Woodlands Christian so far. All they do is win over there, man. That whole coaching staff, man, shout out to all them guys, man, because they have those dudes exercised and ready every year. Every year, I know myself, I'll be like, maybe not this year. And then you look up, and before Christmas, they like 17-2 or something. So they really experienced, man. I like that trio. They got arguably one of the best trio of guards in the whole city, man. At Premier Academy, you got to give them credit too. They've been going out and playing against any and everybody, man. Ethan Yancey been looking real good to start the season off, but the dub went to Houston
50?
Christian, man.
Mr. 50? Mr. 50?
50 ball, man.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie. Noah Khan's one of the most underrated guards right now on the depth chart. I think that kid should be getting way more attention. I know he's undersized guard, but that kid is a winner. Like, he's a dog. I mean, one thing I will say about him is every time people knock him on something, he goes in the lab and he tries his best to improve it. And to me, that's what it's about. You know, I think the biggest thing sometimes these kids got to keep this working and working and working, but you got to acknowledge when someone's doing the things to improve themselves, improve their game. But I ain't gonna lie, Rob, you ain't lying though. Them boys always surprise me. Teddy do a good work with the guards over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, always got great guard play from Houston Christian, and you can never count them out. But I ain't gonna lie, I would like to see that trio versus that Southwoods trio. That's a nice little situation there when you start talking about top trios.
Yeah, that'd be a good matchup.
But yeah, no, real quick, what I was saying was, I don't know what just happened, but what I was saying was, I think the reason why they get counted out so much is because they don't never really have a true big, like not even like a couple of 6'6", guys. It's just they're always guard heavy, and so I think that's why people kind of count them out every year.
Yeah, it's been a while since they had some bigs. When they had Miller, they had Gooden that year. They had all those guys back in like 2018. When Concordia went 43-1. You know what I'm saying, state champs. But you know what I'm saying. They had a good roster then. They had some three big guys. They had Xavier Willer. We didn't get to play that game, but we wish we would have matched up. But you know what I'm saying. That was like the last time they had some big guys on their team. Ever since then, they've had mostly guards leading the way.
Yeah, for sure, man. All right.
He's up! Fire!
Baseline boys, man. Give us some news, man, about some girls hoop that's going on.
Can't hear you. What about you?
Hey, is your mic muted? We can't hear you, Gary. No, sir, man. We can't hear Gary right now. We're gonna let him troubleshoot, get himself together. We're gonna bring him back on. And so right now we're gonna jump straight into this Legacy versus TACA recap real quick. So Jonathan Massey had a really good game today on this day. He was all over the rim. He was doing his thing. Had really big games. Right there, you have Asher Smith, the Texas A&M commit, who catches it, takes it in. You got Jonathan right there who attacks the basket. This kid right here, he did really well at pacing the game. He paced it out. As you see right there, he gave Jay Gibb a little slip, made Jay Gibb foot shake a little bit on the crossover. Finds third kill in the corner for the attack. But Legacy just was too tough defensively this whole game. As you see right there, applying pressure. Jonathan Massey comes up with the steal. He was fouled though, but it's the fact that their defense is what really won them this game. Brian Miles right there with the two-handed flush, making it look simple and easy in the game. We got a Gibson to Massey top play nominee. You may see that in the top 10 plays in the game. You just never know. B Miles right there telling him to get in the gym. I'm too strong. Takes the ball from him with the ease. And Massey once again back on that rim. Massey just had a really good game. He really dominated, played with pace, played with poise, as you see right there with a mid-range pull-up, and then he cleans up on a putback with a dunk. And so Massey was just everywhere for this team. But Robert Jennings said not to be outdone. I'm gonna get on this rim too. He gets a nice little one-handed slam and big action. I mean, what more do you expect from him? A nice putback jam right there. Massey once again on the defensive attack. Gets the spin and the and one. He was the shot clock MVP of the game with 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 steals. Legacy comes out the winner of this game over TACA. I always mix up on that. The name 66-48.
I like that Houston. I like that Houston versus Dallas. You know, we came out with that dub, baby. I gotta applaud that first, baby.
Yeah, and really good game, really good matchup right there that took place between Legacy and TACA. TACA really came out at first. They came out with a purpose, on a mission. They was not backing down. They did a really good job of putting pressure on the ball, but Legacy continued to keep with the same pressure the whole entire game, and they never let up. And so that's one thing that I really liked about the whole game and the whole situation. Just that Legacy played, from the tip ball all the way to the final buzzer. Normally you see teams when they're up big and they throw in the guy from the end of the bench. They just holding the basketball. This wasn't the case at all with Legacy. Those guys got in and they was looking to score the basketball. Kept up the same intensity on the defensive end. And so that's why you have the winner of that. And so this brings us to this segment right here. Continuing with the whole Legacy. National versus local. A lot of people, kind of give Legacy the oh man, they not doing this, they not doing that. But we have to also sit back and look at locally, what are they doing locally? I'm talking about against teams not just in Houston, but we can say the state of Texas. When they play those type of teams, they're winning. They only have one loss, and that's to Duncanville. And Duncanville is a very tough team. So
number 6 in the nation.
Yeah, I don't see too many teams beating them, and that game went into triple overtime. But then them on a national scale, yes, they have been getting blown out on national scale because those guys are from all over the country. They're not playing a team. We could pick our Saviors Lutheran out of New York. They're not playing, even though that team's from New York. That everybody on that team is not from New York. They're not. All the kids on Legacy is from Houston, pretty much, except for 2 kids.
Shut up.
And so you have to look when you look at those national type schedules and those national type teams. That's the case a lot of times. That I think a lot of times we kind of mispaint the narrative over that because we just look at that locally they got all the local kids, but when they go nationally, they're getting killed. But you got to look at those kids haven't necessarily even been on that national stage like that before.
Man, it's
salute to Legacy and all that they doing, regardless of the wins and the loss. PJ, no, Chad, no. I'm going to come down on them, individually, not publicly. I'm not going to do it publicly, but I'll make the phone calls. I'll reach out. I'll let them know, hey, man, I feel y'all should have X, Y, Z, blah, 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 but I'm not the coach at the end of the day. I'm just the spectator, man.
But it's levels, man.
Anything y'all got to say about that, man?
It's levels, man. It's levels. Can you say something, Gary?
He can't hear you.
Man, my boy Gary out there. But I was gonna say it's levels to it, man. I feel like they're doing a great job.
Just disconnect your headset.
Yeah, I think they're doing a great job, man. I just think it's levels. They're trying to get to that national level. You know what I'm saying? I think over time, over the next couple of years, they continue to improve and continue to get kids. I think they'll get there, which is a great representation for Houston. There you go, baby.
Hey.
You on, boy. There you go.
We can hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Say it one more time.
Because your Bluetooth wasn't working right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it said
Compatible,
it
yeah.
wasn't
Got you.
compatible.
So that works.
All right,
But I ain't
bro.
gonna lie. I
Go
gotta
ahead.
give a shout out to my boy John 5-Way or No Way. Y'all know what it is. Hey, make sure y'all get the 5-Way t-shirts. No Chill Gil got his. No Chill Gil got his. Hey, make sure you get your 5-Way because it's coming. It's coming, baby.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
He's up. Fire.
I guess my mic working now. So first and foremost, want to shout out to the Lady Hoopers in Houston, in Texas, period, in Dallas, in San Antonio, Austin, wherever you at, Louisiana. If I've seen you, South Carolina, shout y'all out because I learned a lot about ladies basketball this summer, and I realize y'all go harder than the boys. I'm gonna get some flack for that, but y'all really competitive. Shout y'all out. Like, forget what the boys say. But let's talk about a big event in the city. You know, I feel like the city could hold a lot more big events because, you know, Texas is open right now. But one of the key matchups between is a host of 4 schools: Summer Creek, Side Creek, Duncanville, Shadow Creek. And that's all elite women's basketball. And I wrote some notes down, and I just want to highlight, you know, for the average basketball fan that may not catch a lot of girls' games, but you really should go to girls' games because it's really fun, and they talk just as much noise as the boys do. But yeah, anybody got a favorite girls team right now?
What do you mean? Side Creek, baby.
Cypress Creek, baby. Number
Hey,
1 in the
Creek.
nation.
Hold
Other than
on,
Side Creek.
hold on.
We ain't talking
Other
number.
than Side
No. G-Day. Hold on. No, listen.
No,
This
hold
how real I'm finna get for you. So you gotta realize, I don't like Side Creek because everybody else likes Side Creek. The 2 best guards on their team, I've been knowing since they was like in the 6th grade. One of them used to train at YMCA with her dad. Every day I was training. So I got to see her grow up. Both of them are UT commits. They're going to do very well next year. So before even people knew about Side Creek, I knew those girls was going to be good when they was in the 6th and 7th grade. Like, so, nah, I ain't no bandwagon hopping or nothing. I like the 2 point guards, 2 guards on the team. Anybody, you know,
I'm bandwagon hopping.
Hold on. Yes. All right. There we go. Yeah.
I surely
You
am.
supposed to be
And by
hype.
the before
You
you
supposed
get
to be
into
hype.
it, Gary. Oh, I'm finna say this something about them.
Yeah.
But before you get into it,
Yeah.
Gary, let's talk. They the number 1 team in Texas now because Duncanville did take an L to DeSoto the other day. So I do keep close watch on the girls' game too. But
Turn up, Rob.
the Heights, man. The Heights. They're going to end up playing Cypress Creek again because they're going to win their district. They're going to end up playing Cypress Creek in the 3rd round again. But the Heights girls, man. Alvarez, she going to UTIP. You know what I'm saying? Graceland, Alvarez. They got a whole squad, man. They've been together for a long time. They got sophomores, juniors, and seniors, man. So watch out for the Heights girls basketball team, man. I love y'all, man. If y'all ain't know, I'm one of y'all biggest supporters.
They got Miss Roberts over there. They got a squad over there.
They got a squad.
I got y'all. Okay. Those are very valid reasons. Well, let me give you some insight about this doubleheader that's going to be at Del Mar. Let's talk about the signed 2021s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about Rory Horman, Sci-Fair Premier, and Kendall Hunter, Sci-Fair Elite, is considered the number 1 backcourt in the country.
Okay.
Facts.
UT.
Facts. And they giving some boys the business. They giving some boys the business.
They got.
I put my money on them too.
Those All-Americans, man.
Yeah,
I put my money on them too.
Like
I'm All-American too.
So with that being said, that's two that the city has that's gonna get that little gold box from McDonald's that's gonna be like 6 feet with all the gear in it. Yeah, ain't no boys that got that in a couple of seasons, but we as a city produce on the girl side a lot. And I'm not taking jabs at the boys. I'm saying the girls are just as equal as the boys. Like there's no 1A 1B. No, they're equal. They hold their own right. You know. For Duncanville, we got Nia Wilson. She a 2020 state champion, Syracuse University signee. And her club team is Sci-Fair Elite. I got to watch her this summer a lot in Dallas. And when I say she's a floor general that's not afraid to lock you up and run through you, like just really like shades of Stephon Marbury in her game. And I could see why she's going East Coast. You know, like that's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. Like she could have a different skill set to somebody else, but I like what she brings to the table, especially after the departure of Deja Kelly, who was highly touted. You know, she stepped right into that spot, and she should be talked about equally the same.
No, I feel you, man. What about the other teams that's playing?
Let's talk about the Houston teams. We got Summer Creek, Adore, and I don't want to mispronounce her name, so I'm just gonna pronounce her last initial. Adore N. She's a senior, and Caitlin Duhan. Both of them play for Sci-Fair Premier, and Adore committed Ivy League to Princeton. So we're always about education and basketball. So gotta salute the Ivy Leaguer out here. You know, if y'all could go Ivy League, I know I couldn't. Which one would y'all pick? If you
If
could,
I
Now,
if you could go Ivy League and be an athlete, which one would you have went to?
Ivy League or what? What's my other option?
No, just Ivy League. Just you got like I would all like it would be dope.
I'm
I'm
gonna be real with you. It's kind of hard for me to go Ivy League because a lot of Ivy League schools are liberal, and that ain't for me.
But we hooping, man.
I'm just telling you, bro. See, I gave you
Well,
some knowledge. I gave you a gem right there. See, take that gem and realize what I just said.
Well, if we're just doing the hypothetical, man, I would have said Princeton because them boys used to be upsetting for the NCAA tournament.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. So that they always had me mesmerized with how slow and methodical they played. You know what I'm saying? I like that.
That's true. That's true. Princeton is good. Princeton is good.
Me?
But I'm going with Jeremy Lin. You know what I'm saying? The Lin sensation. You know what I'm saying? Probably one of the best Ivy League players to come out in a while. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even know that. See, hey, a lot of people don't even realize that. Like Jeremy Lin was the truth.
Facts.
No, he was solid. He was solid. For me, if I had to choose an Ivy League school, it'd probably be Columbia.
Okay.
Just because I can stay at the crib. I ain't gotta go nowhere.
Okay.
Facts.
But hey, real quick, before we segue into the next segment, let's talk about the success of the unicorn warm up a little bit. How many girls did we really have that are like top girls? Let the people know, man.
And this is why we saved the last school for this topic right here. Shout out Shadow Creek. You know, like they wasn't the only team to come. Like we had a total of 10 teams. But shout out Shadow Creek, who's the in the second game against Side Creek of the doubleheader at Delmar. They're led by senior Breon White, Sci-Fair Premier, who's committed to Oklahoma, and junior Armani Taylor, lead guard Houston Skyrise, undecided. And when you add those two right there, we had a total of 6 D1 kids. 4 of them in the top ESPN top 100. So with that being said, the unicorn warm-up was a great platform that you help provide, give these girls a great experience, Mr. Day. Like, because without you, Extra Eyes couldn't power the event. You had great matchups. We had some OU versus Texas matchups. We had the future versus the top dogs when we had Episcopal versus Side Creek. You know, we got to see what that point guard matchup would look like. And then we had just some rugged games. We had Kaya win and Tennessee commit, like, you know, and then they played Bel Air. Like it was just some games that, you know, it was good to see the competition. And Beaumont United, first of all, let's take our hats off to them because they came in the middle of a hurricane.
They did.
Some of those girls didn't have any power.
Yeah.
And they came and competed. Like they were no pushover. So, you know, the unicorn warm up, you know, we're not always about the numbers, but you know, for that being the first the inaugural event, 6 ESPN top 100 kids, like that, like, hey.
Facts.
Hey, we didn't do it. We just put them on the stage so everybody could see what their hard work paid off. So, shout out to the ladies. I appreciate you for giving me a platform to talk about these ladies and this dope event. So, Rob, you're gonna be in the building with me, right? For those.
Yes, I will be in attendance. My daughter will be there. We'll all be there. Yes, I am going.
We outside, baby. We are outside. Hey, city, Houston. Don't beat me there. Greet me there.
Baseline.
Say something.
Baseline.
Say something.
Baseline.
And he got the baseline shirt on. All right, next segment. We hopping in.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Willis?
Hey, what's good, world? You know what I'm saying? What you talking about, Willis, is a segment that I'm going to just try to drop gems every time for y'all boys, just to let y'all know, you know, great news that may be going on that you may not know yet, or just some knowledge that can help people out here today. So today I'm just going to drop a gem just to get this segment starting for the year, for going to the end of the year, for next year. Today I'm going to talk about brand. To me, the reason why I wanted to talk about brand is I think today, as we are continuing to help these young men and young women playing sports, we have to give them true great examples of how to handle themselves professionally. I think we get caught up in not realizing that as a basketball player, when you get to the next level, it's a business, like a real business. And you got to know how to handle yourself in that business, because I think a lot of kids get mistaken that if they're the best player in high school, or if they're the best player on their high school team, or even AAU, and you have a coach who kind of lets you get your way, or you never had to worry about somebody coming behind you or anybody pushing you forward where you got to fight, then you don't really understand that when you get to that next level, it's a business. Like, you really got to fight every day for what you want. But you also got to realize that off the court is even more important, because your true brand, which I think is about character and how you carry yourself, how you present yourself, is very important. Because if you look at one of the best basketball players today, and LeBron James, his brand is untouchable. Like, it's undisputed. Because at the end of the day, I mean, never been in any trouble, always leading us right now, besides just in basketball, but even in today's world with everything that's going on. And he's also done one of the biggest things that a lot of us never been able to do, is help our brothers around us be successful as well. So I just think that if we're going to continue to teach kids all these skills on the court, how to play this game, let's really start teaching our kids about brand, especially the Black community. I think it's very important we realize how important your brand and character is for our young kids and our Black kids in today, and our brown-skinned kids in today's world. So for today, man, remember, brand is very important. Your character is very important. And realize that being a professional, not just a basketball player, but a professional is very important. So when you see me, man, I always say, what you talking about, Willis? Because I'm always going to have some gems for you. Everyone have a best day. Peace.
Hey,
Can we
man.
talk about this?
Yeah, let's talk
talk.
about it, man. Hot
Let's
topic,
talk.
man. Let's get to it.
Hey, boy,
Look at him. He ready to talk about
they
this.
are going to kill you for saying kids can have a brand. Boy, you
Hey.
didn't open Pandora's box.
No, but key word, when I say have a brand, when I say brand, realize the word that I use that describes brand, your character. That's your brand. See, I ain't talking about being in high school and a junior trying to make money. I ain't talking about that.
Oh, say
I
that
ain't
again.
saying-
Say that. No. Say that one more time. Say
I
that.
said,
No, say
I
what you
ain't
just
talking
said.
about. Hey, I ain't talking about a junior being in high school trying to make money. I'm talking about your character, how we present ourselves, how we carry ourselves. Because at the end of the day, the biggest thing that we can do is teach our youth how to carry themselves in today's world. Because no matter what you do, if you paying attention what's going on, because Houston out here looking like trash, bro. Like we looking like trash right now in that professional world, being led by the wrong type of people. So
I don't like the constraints on the word brand. I feel like it should be open source, kind of like computer code. It should be available to everybody, and you should be able to do everything.
no,
Like,
you're right.
Not that kids should make money, but why kids shouldn't make money. Like that, like I'm a part of that. Like I feel you
So
on the why you can't, but why not? Like
okay, so let me ask you a question. If you doing what you're supposed to do and you carrying yourself the right way, you gonna make money, right?
yeah, but you telling me I gotta wait when I could get
No,
it
no,
right.
no, no. I didn't say you gotta wait. I said it's a way how you do it. See, again, I didn't say a kid can't have a brand. You never heard me say that. I never said a kid couldn't make any money. I never said that. I said teach them how to be professional.
I got you.
Hey, I didn't say not make no money. Hey, look, I'm promoting. If you see the 5-way, my youngsters finna get this money. But we're gonna do it a professional way, we're gonna do it the right way, and we're gonna build a great brand. I didn't say not to brand yourself. Listen, the one thing I would say, the boss taught you the blueprint. Now, do I like the way they did it? Maybe not. But they taught you the blueprint. And I'm not telling you not to continue to teach kids to understand this business because it is a business. Like I'm learning now with my son in college that this is a business, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with basketball. It really don't. I mean, just to be real with you, it really has nothing to do with basketball. So it's really at the end of the day about the dollar. But we gotta educate ourselves on how to do that. Because if you don't have professionalism and have the right character, you won't make as much money as you should and make as much money as possible. So for me, I'm always about leading. Meaning if you're gonna lead us, like, hey, let's go. Like let's rock, but let's lead the right way. That's just how I've always felt about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I'm not saying I don't want kids. Like, get your brand. Like, really, every kid should have a brand. Every kid should have a brand because at some point you got to realize, like, if you're gonna make it in this world, the best way to make it, and I'm an entrepreneur, I believe in, hey, you make it through yourself. So I'm with you, Gary. Like I'm with you. Like, I ain't saying, hey, get this money. Hey, get it. Because if not, hey, these handlers gonna make money off of you. Ain't that right, Rob? Them handlers gonna make money off you, Rob.
Y'all ready?
Over there, Rob?
Done?
Let's go, Rob.
Hey, man, look, I ain't tripping about you having a brand, man. All I'm saying, my whole point is your brand should never get in front of basketball. That's my thing. That was my whole thing. If you a hooper, you can't hide behind the brand, though. Like, You can't, and I use this example all the time. You can't say you the best gunslinger, and then when the dude from the next town come, you say, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to pull my pistol out today and walk the Green Mile with you, you know, because my wife and them over there, and it might look bad if you kill me. Like, no, man. If you a hooper, man, you hope. I'm just from Gary called me old school. You know what I'm saying? He called me the old school. So that's probably why I got the gray in my beard. So I believe that you should just go and lace them up. But I'm all for kids having a brain. You know what I'm saying? We, like you say, other people gonna get paid off the backs of the kids, whether it be event promoting or handlers or whatever it may be, the NCAA, whoever. But that should never get in the way of your hooping, though. Hooping.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Because if you just hoop, your brand gonna grow. Like if you just hoop, regardless of the fact, and that's what I was saying, Gary. Like that's what I mean. Teach them how to be professional. Like that's the most important thing.
It's a hot topic. Yes,
it is. I mean, because we got great examples of unprofessionalism going on, as you spoke of earlier. Hey, in this city right now, we got somebody who is kicking and screaming and breaking protocols and doing all kind of stuff. And he didn't know because he want to leave instead of just being a professional and giving a professional example. And I don't want everybody to be Tim Duncan or Hakeem Olajuwon or whatever, but you got kids that's looking up to you. You have kids that you, whether you want to be or not, you are the leader of. They're looking at you to see how it goes.
Rob,
go ahead.
Not on Tracy McGrady's internet today, Rob. We
go ahead.
Slander of James Harden on Tracy's. Bro,
hey man, he going by it the wrong way.
Harden fan out here, bro. But the Rockets have played on Christmas, have made the playoffs, and came from obscure mediocrity. If that boy want to go to the strip club, he didn't earn the right to go to the strip club there.
Hold on. I'm not even a Rockets fan. But let's just not act. You get those type of privileges when you win something.
Bruh.
He is a regular season hooper.
Bruh.
He give you numbers in the regular.
7 boys on the
Hold on.
back.
I'm always go back to this, and I'm gonna shut up.
Numbers in the playoffs. He just doesn't win the playoffs.
But these are the skid marks that I remember. It's 17. Hey.
Gary, did you just say he put who on his back?
He put about 5, 6 of them on his back.
Okay, hey, hold on. Hey, King James puts everybody on his back, boy. So what do you mean? Hey,
first of all,
Jordan don't put nobody on his back.
Yeah, he do.
Hey, that boy. Hey, if you just look at pure production and stats and numbers, he puts up numbers. Dog.
Let's go by the eye test. What do he do when it's winning time? He played Golden State with Dwight Howard. He set the record for most turnovers in the Western Conference Finals.
Oh, I'm not gonna argue.
Then he came back against the Spurs and he lost to Jonathan Simmons and all the backup at home, and he scored 11 points. Then he went out on the plane and went to V Live.
What you want him to cry in the room when he lost?
Bro, you're not supposed to be celebrating when you. Man, y'all new age people got it backwards, man.
Hey, basketball is a job at that point, my brother.
Do your job.
So do your job, bro. See, y'all done made it
my job is over for the year, you can't tell me where I can go.
All right, so Gary.
One more point, man. One more point. Go ahead, because we want to get back to.
This is my last point. Gary, I hear you. I got you. On basketball, I got you. But if we're going to take example of what 2020 been about, this whole entire year and what we've been through, when are we going to start just really, really holding people accountable? If we're going to be talking about these guys are leaders, this guy's this, guys that, or we just going to be like Charles Barkley, I'm not a role model. Come on, bro. Like, bro, you can't but if that's the case, but if that's the case, we're gonna keep losing, bro. We're gonna keep losing. we're going to keep losing every time. Because even Charles Barkley realized that wasn't the case. He realized that. So we got to get past basketball at some point.
We do. Let's jump into some matchups that's going to be coming up.
Okay.
In the greater Houston area, all the way until January the 2nd, just a few. So games on deck for December 28th. We got Cy Ridge is going to play against Cy Fall, and then Sharpstown versus Decaney. Any feedback on any of them games, fellas?
Whew.
We picking?
No,
Sharpstown 2-4.
All right.
Yes.
So, man.
Sharpstown 2-4.
Hey, hold on. Let me tell you something right now.
Crosby. I can't remember who the other win was.
Let me tell you something. Y'all need to go watch the Cy Ridge and Cy Falls game. I'm gonna tell you why. Cy Ridge is gonna be very good in the next year or two. And I went and watched them play against Cy Creek, and they almost won the game. They got 2 freshmen starting for them. They got a couple guys who are juniors leading the way, a couple sophomores. But they're going to be pretty good the next couple of years, and they're going to be very surprisingly good. And then South Falls, Josiah's been leading the way. Jalen just got back from off of COVID, so they're going to be looking even better. He's a senior guard, so I think that's going to be a good game to go and watch and kind of just see some guys you have not seen or maybe not know of that are pretty good in the Cypress District. I'm not gonna even comment on the Sharpstown and Decaney game because Sharpstown is just disappointing, very disappointing. Because again, we got a guy on there top 5 in the city, right? Right?
Yep.
Okay, they 2-4.
But y'all
right?
told me once they got their football kids back, everything would be all right.
Hey,
I never told you that because I ain't never.
That's what y'all told me. Hey, and hold on, and that's no disrespect to Sharpstown because I see them in fall ball and coached against them. Like they just under fucking achieve. Oh, I'm sorry. That's why I told y'all. I mean, I just feel like sometimes they underachieve to lesser talent because when Josh Foreman wants to play, you, me, my mama, nobody can stop him. But
right, when he wants to play. Keyword.
I feel like they was 1 point guard away last year, but now it looked like they. I don't know.
But hey, man,
they 0-1 in
might
district
got
2
some games
already.
canceled too. They got some games. It's COVID.
They lost to Madison already in district.
Yeah, they did.
What?
Oh, but
Madison gonna win it.
Madison
Madison gonna win that district.
Who goes to Madison?
Nehemiah Ratliff, 6-foot point guard, senior.
Yes,
yeah,
unsigned.
by the way. 22
Unsigned,
points against Heights.
Yes. Top games on deck for December 29th. This is on a Tuesday. You got High Towers going down to play against Foster. 10 a.m. You got Bel Air playing Cy Ranch at 11:30. Then you got Klein. They're gonna be playing against Cy Park. Then also you have Kingwood Park, who is 11-2 versus Huffman Hargrave. Cy Park 7-1 right now. Huffman Hargrave, who's 14-0. That's gonna be a really good 5A for a matchup. And then you got Seven Lakes, who right now in the season is 6-1.
Being led by a freshman.
Tompkins.
They've been led by a freshman.
Hey, ain't that boy Geronimo at Seven Lakes?
No, that's Cypress Lakes.
Cy Lake.
Wrong Lakes, my bad.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all that High Tower versus Foster matchup. Chancellor White, Bryce Griggs matchup. Bel Air versus Cy Ranch.
No.
Eli versus Mason Dock.
And you missing the big matchup in that High Tower Foster.
Tyrone Baker and Ruben Foster.
And Deuce.
Oh, turn up, bro.
Big Deuce and Big Tyrone.
Hey, now that's one kid that's back from football, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to see Chancellor White and Bryce Griggs.
Hey man, all these games on this, like this first Bel Air Sirens, that's a good game. Klein, Cypress Park, that's a contrast of styles type of game. That's a good game.
Hey, Anthony Ferguson, baby.
Mason Knox wasn't gonna be a hooper. Him, Dubum, what's Jalen Bernard, all of them over there.
And
All-
Raspberry's been leading the way the past couple of games and scoring for them.
Yeah,
and
Raspberry.
shout out Raspberry. Hey,
Raspberry, yeah. Raspberry.
preseason jam, Mr. Day. Preseason jam.
Yes, sir, at the preseason jam. And then also Kingwood Park, Huffman Hargrave. I think Hargrave's gonna win that one. Seven Lakes. They're 6-1, man.
Hey, what can you
They're
say?
freshmen right now. I mean,
They got some good guard play, some real good guard play.
They always play tough defense. They always play that pack line defense.
they do. And then December 30th.
Talk about defense.
Clearbrook.
Talk about
Clearbrook.
defense.
Clearbrook versus Brazzleswood. You got Bush is playing Dulles, which is 8-0 right now. Nobody's talking about
Dulles
that.
boys and Dulles girls are undefeated.
Yes.
Man,
And then Westfield versus Summer
What's
Creek.
up, Lamar?
that's gonna be a good game too.
All
It
of
is.
them.
That's gonna be a good
This is
game.
December 30th on a Wednesday. If nobody has anything to do, get out, check out one of these games. Brazzleswood, you brought up the preseason jam, G Dot baller plug.
Both of those.
Both of those.
Brazzleswood played in the preseason jam.
Clearbrook too.
Jake
Jake
Simpson.
Simpson, Ty
Yeah, but
Simpson.
my point, the reason why I'm bringing Brazzleswood up is even last year, they've already won more games this year than they did last season. The last 2 seasons combined.
Wow.
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 And their coach didn't want to play in the preseason jam at first because he felt based off of the previous years that they had that they were just going to get killed, and which they did. They did come in there. They got blown out every game,
But they got progressively better every game.
yes, it made them better, and that's why they're sitting right now at 10-4.
Yes,
So
sir.
Come get that smoke.
just saying that to say, don't when if somebody reaches out to you with an up and coming event, and they know just a little bit of something about basketball, you may not
Just a little bit of something.
turn up the nose,
G they funny.
because at the
G
end
they
of the day,
funny.
it's all about help. No, it's all about helping the kids.
For
If
He
sure.
said a little
help
bit
the
about
community,
basketball.
if we're supposed to be helping the community of Houston get better, how can we do that if we don't want to get our hands dirty and our feet dirty?
Facts.
We have to do those things. And then to ring in the new year, January the 2nd, you got Houston Memorial versus Cypress Creek.
Ooh, good game.
Matchup that should be really good. Klein Forest, who was undefeated right
Oh, I'm
now.
going to
All
this
of our Klein
game.
Forest Eagle fans is listening to Golden Eagles undefeated. They playing Klein in a district matchup.
I'm gonna wait till you finish before I say what I say.
And then you have a rival game between Katy and Taylor that game is usually really, really rowdy, always sold out and packed. But I know due to COVID, it won't be, but it still will have the same feeling with the players just missing the crowd. That's it.
Hey, the January the 2nd is what?
That's on a Saturday.
I will be in attendance, Klein Forest Eagles, for the Klein game because, as you remember, I picked Klein to win the district, and I'm still sticking with that pick. Even though the Golden Eagles have went 6-0, and they have played a very good amount of non-district opponents. You don't get that number 1 seed in the playoff, baby, in non-district. Now
you in the parking lot, bro.
Hey man, let me say this real quick. I've been around Klein Forest. Hey, I've been around the Klein Forest Eagle program since 2015. Since Calvin Williams was in like the 9th grade, his brother Marion is a senior now. So
hey, that's family. That's
let's not
family
get it twisted. Yeah, let's not get it
that's
twisted.
family.
But
I've been knowing them since I was. Hey, I've been knowing they dad since I was 12. That's family.
So that's just.
Hey, boy, I know about them Williams, Calvin and
Yes,
Mary. I
sir.
know about them Williams. Hey.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
then two more events that's going to be taking place. You got the Houston Private School basketball tournament that will be held at Second Baptist High School here in Houston, Texas. That is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, December 28th, 29th, 30th. As you can see, these are some of the teams that are playing. Antonian is coming to play.
That's a Christian
school is coming, and they're playing. You guys can pull up the schedule on if you're on Twitter. Make sure you just type in Houston Private School Classic. It'll pop up, or you can even Google it: Houston Private School Classic Basketball Tournament. It will definitely pop up. You guys can see what the matchups are going to be, the game schedules, and then as you see in this image, there's a tournament that will take place. It will start Tuesday evening, and then Wednesday as well. And then on Wednesday, we will also be broadcasting some games from the ball so hard,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and then you have a couple of Houston teams going up to Dallas to play in the OTR showdown. You got Premier Academy. They're going to be taking on TACA at 5. Uh, the Willis Christian is going to be playing John Paul II. And then Legacy is playing Create Academy. And then turn around and flip flop on the next day. The Woodlands Christian is going to play TACA. And then Premier is going to play Team Sizzle.
I don't think that team coming.
Hey, we just rolling what the schedule's saying right now. And so that's what the schedule say. So if you
that boy
in
Austin
the
but
area,
he's gonna go to Dallas and he finna run through some things. Him, Chance, and all
Hey,
they love
listen.
to go in Dallas, bro.
Hey, that
But
kid's
I like
good.
Taka too, though.
That kid's good. We got to teach him how to do some pace. He's good.
Oh man, gotta protect him too, cause every time I see Austin, he cut up.
Oh yeah, but that's because he a pit bull. That boy there, he want all the smoke though. Don't get it twisted. He want all the smoke.
Hey,
Oh,
how y'all think?
just a couple of the top teams. Go ahead, G. Keep going. You can keep talking. I was just saying just a couple of the top 6A teams in the Houston area.
Wow, it looks like I said a lot of these teams was gonna win, and people told me I was tripping this year. Maybe I know a little bit more about basketball than I think. Look at Clearbrook and Bel Air sitting up there. Oh, there goes Cypress Creek also.
We definitely too high up there, my brother.
Oh, y'all only had one loss, and y'all got a big matchup. That Side Ranch matchup gonna be good. Mason Docks, you want some respect in the city, Mason Docks? Then you go take on the Senior Lady backcourt and you get a dub, and then
hey, that's what I said. Hey,
go get that dub against Jalen and
Elijah.
That's how you get respect in the city.
Hey, Rob,
Jalen,
I need you to do me a favor.
What's up?
I need you to make sure you go to a Second Baptist game so you can understand what I was trying to tell you.
Oh yeah, I told you that I was gonna pull up at the tournament so I can see what you
go check out that Jordan Williams.
I ain't forgot about what we talked about.
Hey, every game's been over 30. Every game's been over 30 points.
Hey, but that boy Jordan Williams can hoop though. Like,
dang, Needle and 10 and 0.
Yeah, and so this is a mix between 5A and 4A because I had to throw Yates and Huffman in there because the rest of the 4A teams they're not good.
Oh, I see you got Yates ahead of Huffman. Yates the state champion. Oh,
hey, but Huffman,
I do, but guess what? And I'm gonna say it here, say it again. Huffman, I'm still picking Huffman over Yates in the playoffs.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you didn't hear that? AJ he picked him up.
Ooh.
Yeah, he said that. I'm glad he doubled down on it. So now we got it on two.
Hold on, I want people to see my face. Huffman beating Yates in the playoffs.
Hey, and shout out to
Ball So Hard Scouting Service.
Hey, hold on. That's one half of Ball So Hard Scouting Service.
They got a great coach and all that, but I don't see it, man. They got to show me.
Hey,
but look, Manville.
Now I'm gonna be real with you. I gotta support JD on this. They do have a lot of shooters.
They do.
Jesse, Harvey, Greg, like they got a lot of shooters. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of shooters. So it might be a good game.
Top 10 for private and independent teams. Hey man, this is what.
Look at Houston Christian. Look at Houston Christian.
Man, I ruffle feathers, man. I get people talking.
Look at Houston Christian. 13-1.
I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a lot closer than what I thought it was gonna be.
What you mean?
What you talking about?
Just think about this. If you take out Legacy and Premier and their national schedule, and you just line up, you got a good 2 or 3 games, and you in the thick of things.
Oh
Yup.
yeah. For any of them private schools, yeah.
But a
Yeah.
better
But I ain't gonna lie
team,
to you
man.
though. G Day, that Northern Christian, you can't do that
But why not?
because they
They
lost to an A grade team.
okay. See, I didn't know they lost to an eighth grade team.
They lost to the 1A team at Legacy.
Okay, you're right. They did lose to 1A. I'm
Hey,
thinking
stop
1A
that.
varsity, but still.
Stop that.
So who do you put there?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Mm,
Everybody else has
mm.
losing records.
They do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks.
Fort being Christian not winning.
No.
No.
Oh,
No.
that mean that boy
No.
Alejandro was a real plus last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And if anybody get mad at Legacy being 6-5 and number 1, yeah, well,
Cause
just
ain't
play them.
Owen LaRocca at Fort being Christian?
He is, but
Yeah, yes, he is.
for a lot of players, a lot of kids, sometimes being by yourself is not good for
It's
you.
not good.
You're a role player, and a lot of parents and players they won't accept that. You're a role player, and there's nothing wrong with being a role player.
Nothing.
You can still
Nothing.
get college scholarship
Nothing.
with being a role player. You don't have to be a star. You don't have to be a
Man.
because all the stars go play on the same exact Division One team, and if all stars on the same team, somebody out of them stars is going to become the superstar.
Another gym.
Star, and then just be the star who's sitting at the end of the bench, or you want to be a role
Kentucky.
and go to a small school and play some basketball.
Hey, Jim. That's just real. Gotta learn how to play your role, man.
You do.
For
Hey,
sure.
players of the week, players of the month, players of the year. Do y'all have anybody?
Man, I got two for
Go
me. I got two. I got Joy Williams and Kemo Millie, who I got players of the month. You know what I'm saying? I feel like right now when I look at the guards in 2022,
Yeah, they on your head on YouTube too. Rob. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie, them two right there, I feel like have been playing amazing in every game, just leading the way. A lot of big games, filling up the stats, not only in points, rebounds, things like that. I think those two guys are gonna have a very good summer. Just looking at those guys, that's like my players of the month. So
I got you, Rob. G Dot. Y'all got any players of the month, man,
Uh,
or even week or whatever it is? Just any kid that you feel has kind of stood out a little bit.
I mean, AG spoke on Chemo. Like that'd be my player of the month. I seen him. Terrence Arsenault been killing. Kid had a great transition from the summertime. We speak about it all the time. You've seen the maturity level of his game and his mindset.
number one player in Houston. Number one player in Houston. Number one player in Houston. Terrence, number one player in Lynn.
And now he effortlessly doing it. You know, he can handle, he can shoot, he can dunk on you, he can start the break, he can stop the break. Like the kid is very talented, man. So other than Chemo, I definitely say Terrence Arsenault for sure.
Number one player in 2022.
All right.
Hey,
I'm not gonna argue about one, but because they all play the same, they all don't play the same position. We not arguing all about the same prototype. So it's really all about what you like at one. And it's okay to like him at one because I remember seeing him in Lamar Port Arthur in the open gym against some kids, and he was that dude.
yeah, I was there.
That wasn't far-fetched. That was the first time I saw Rob, and I called Mr. Day, and I was like, man, I finally seen that boy Robert Carroll, bro.
I finally seen him doing some work for a change. Man, can't never get the boy to go to the gym.
Oh no, man.
I'm just done, y'all. No, it's a lot of players who have really good seasons so far, and so that makes it a little tough. And then even so, just this month of December, and so for me, I'm just gonna go off of just this week alone, and I'm gonna pick Kenneth Lewis, 6'4" wing out of Washington High School, Houston, Washington at that. Solid. He's putting up really solid numbers. He's showing that he kind of control the game more so. and be a leader, even though he's not a senior on the floor. He's still being a leader on the floor for his squad right now over there at Booker T. And so he's just really been doing really well. 35 against Yates, 22 against Sam Houston. He's averaging like 18 points a game, around 7 rebounds a game. And just want to shine light on the young kid who's playing basketball and who's really doing really well, man.
G-Day, man, don't be letting them people talk about me on YouTube.
You gotta be able to get on YouTube and Twitter, man.
I got a couple of girls.
Sorry, Rob. They're gonna talk about both of them, Rob. It's cool. It's all right, Rob.
Talk about your girls before we get into this. Before we come to a close and hit these top 10 plays.
Top 10
I got girls and boys. So
Go
girls,
ahead.
we'll shout out Anaya Foy, Alexis Borders, Bree Riley. We'll shout out Kendall Glover and Natalia Jordan. Those were some kids that stuck out in my mind. And then we'll shout out Jordan Fitch, Jacob Hudson, Nemo Ratliff, Robert John Jr., Jalen Calvin, and Josh Cottenham.
Okay.
I like that Jacob Fitch. I like that Jacob Fitch. I really do, because
he talks it.
Yeah, I like that, because one thing I will say, that kid being out there in Lake Creek, a lot of people don't even know, like, he came off the bench behind Pierce, the coach's son, last year. Didn't play a lot because, again, Pierce played a lot of minutes. They had Hudson Boyd. And I will say he done a great job stepping into his role this year and keeping that Lake Creek team a playoff standard team. And, along with all those shooters they have, he's doing a great job being a floor general, playing. I love him because he's one of them scrappy kids who play real hard, who like to get in the mud, get dirty. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that was a great gym there. Great gym. Great.
Appreciate you.
Yes,
And Jalen Lowe has been balling too as well.
Yes, he has.
Oh, yeah. Who Kincaid looking kind of weak. Looking kind of weak.
Hey, that's Kincaid's fault, though.
Hey,
That's
listen,
Kincaid's fault.
how you?
It's nobody else's fault but Kincaid's.
Yeah,
How you go from almost having one of the best backcourts in high school with Jalen Lowe and Jordan Williams, and now you got neither one?
Hey, fam, I'm not gonna to you. 9 months ago, it was all good. They was in the final 8.
Now you got neither one.
Playoff thing in Dallas. Like they came against St. Mark's, but that's a different beast. But they was there.
Yeah.
Cusp with some youngins. Now
Mark's different. That's different, man.
Yeah, but they was now they not even at the same stoplight.
Not even. Now I ain't gonna lie, they got some real good underclassmen that are freshmen. Because when I coached at Second Baptist last year in the 8th grade, they got some real good underclassmen. So in about a year or two, they'll be kind of back in, especially in the private school spectrum, they'll be good.
And the coach's brother too. This COVID kind of screwed him over. I know he didn't want to lose both of them. But
yeah,
I'm like, I hate for my man to suffer the brunt of this because it's not all his fault. Like,
because it's looking bad.
All right, fellas, man. It's Christmas Eve. We're gonna crack into this top 10 real quick, and let these people see what else we got to offer before we get ready to go. Coming in at number 10, we got an alley-oop to Doc.
Oh!
Coming in at number 9, we got Cam Embry with a nice Euro and one finish at the bucket. Filet. That's tough. Number 8, you got Eli. Oh, size him up. Swing. As he snatch back. Snatch. Hey, that was a nasty little play. Snatched him back real quick. Set himself up. Got squared up. Knocked down the 3-pointer. Comes in at number 8. Number 7, you got Jason Johnson with the nice nutmeg. It is holiday time, y'all. Get him with the nutmeg.
Oops.
Number 6, Ashton with the baby body. Caught a baby body and stared him down and laughed at him. Coming in at number 5, you got the turnover. You got Jay in with the alley-oop to Jay Mass.
Sideway. At number 5.
At number 5, Jay Mass. Good job, Jay. B-Love with the spin and a body. Out of the spin, he bodies his opponent, man. Love has been playing solid this year. Had a bad game, but solid overall. Number 3, you got Ethan Yancey cleaning things up. Hey, fellas. Hey, look at Noah Khan's impression. Look at that. Ooh. Number 2, you got Yancey with the nasty dunk on North Forest. And then the number 1 play. Number 1 play. Talk about a dead body. Y'all want to see a dead body?
Y'all want to see a dead body?
Hey,
Yikes.
talk about a dead body.
Houston over Dallas.
Yikes. Hey, bless that young man. Bless.
I'm in them Dallas streets by myself.
Hey, me too.
Hey.
What happened to MO3 out here? Hey.
Hey, boy. Yikes. Hey, that boy blessed that young man.
Hey, I ain't
So,
gonna lie to
real
y'all.
quick,
I just
real
now
quick.
looked in the chat. That boy
Yeah.
Carter is irate at you, Anthony.
Real quick.
Carter
For
is
those,
going
for
hammer
those who are
time.
watching, if you think that you got a top play, please make sure that you get with one of us, get our emails, send it in, so that we're gonna do this weekly. Every Saturday we're gonna air this show, either Saturday or Sunday. So make sure if y'all feel that y'all got a top play, make sure y'all get that in. Also, I want to shout out Forever Young Films Archie for the first game footage of the Sidewood Side Ranch. Appreciate him for that. It'll be some other guys who's also, agreed to give us film as well. And we're gonna just make this thing get bigger and better. We're also gonna have guests on the show. We're gonna get high school coaches. We're gonna have high school players. We're gonna have other media outlet people. We're gonna even get AAU people involved. Fellas, we're trying to bridge the city and build it back together and make it one whole community. It's okay for everybody to compete with each other, but we still need to be all on the same level field and keeping the kids at the same level, making sure that we hold them accountable for everything that they do on and off the court. Hey, I know we got to get ready to roll because it's Christmas Eve. People got stuff to do. Make sure y'all enjoy
Hey.
family time. If you haven't talked to somebody in a long time, just holler at them real quick. Tell them Merry Christmas, that you're thinking of them, that you love them. Any final words from y'all, fellas, before I play
Hey, my final word is this. Carter, my next segment in a couple weeks, you're going to be my first guest.
That's what's up.
My first guest.
Let's get Carter on there, man.
And I love Carter because that's my A-League boy. We go way back. So he's going to be my first guest on Hanging with Coach Willis. Make sure on the next one, I got the new segment called Hanging with Coach Willis, and my boy Carter going to be my first guest.
Anybody got anything they want to share before we hop off, man?
Hey, man, y'all just continue to support the brand. Y'all continue to support all the young black brothers and all their endeavors, man. Stay safe during the holidays, man. For real. God bless y'all.
For every kid that's frustrated right now, you may not like how basketball is going. You might not like where you are right now. I just want to tell you that's everybody. That's adults. That's people who don't play basketball. That's people who work, who are passionate about anything. Just stay the course if it's something you truly believe you can do. You're gonna hear a lot of no's, but keep working for that one yes, because it only take one. Y'all have a great holidays. May y'all be blessed because we in a panorama and we really ain't even supposed to be hooping. So be blessed.
Facts.
That's key.
And leave on a good note, man. Hey, I love everybody. Like I told my boy G-Day, I'm going to be the Shannon Sharp of the show. I'm going to keep it 1,100 every time. I love everybody. Everything I say is always straight from the heart. I ain't never going to put anybody down. I'm always open for comments. But ultimately, man, all I want is everyone to have a blessed and great Christmas. It's very, very important. A lot of people didn't make it to see this Christmas. Especially in 2020, a lot of people are probably spending their first Christmas with someone without a loved one. So again, all those people are in my prayers, going into the new 2021. We've lost so many people, man. So just be blessed and be thankful to be still here and to be enjoying this time with your family through this pandemic. Like my boy G-Dot said, it's very important that we take every day seriously because it's very important. It could be your last, man. I just appreciate again y'all giving me this opportunity to be on here to show my love and show who I am, man. This platform is going to be great for the city, and I just respect everybody that's on here and respect everybody in the city, man. Appreciate it. Love. Peace.